Hello, my name's Colonel Failure, and this is Train Fever. What have we got going on? So this is our latest line in progress right now, as you can probably tell, given that it's only got 3 passengers on board. So this is the slow walk. Slow walk. I think I've maybe exaggerated the W's in this. Never mind. The slow walk commuter, which runs from Woking out to Slough and back again, and goes to Wadhurst. Am I watching the right train here? What the hell? Show me the, where are we? Slow walk. There we go. I'm definitely watching the right train. It's just a question of where it's going. Okay, there we go. Yeah, slow walk. Yeah, stops at Wadhurst in between. And it kind of dips into Wadhurst. Is that what I intended? What a curious thing for me to do. Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, okay. So we kind of dip in and then trundle back out again. The intention, of course, being that we'll add more trains onto this particular line. In fact, I could probably do that across all lines. But for those of you who'd like to pay brief attention to the top left-hand corner of your screens, I got 41.6 million quid in the bank. I'm not going broke anytime soon. We're in 2031. Again, I'm not entirely sure how we got there this fast, but there you go. We have done. Hooray us. Let's have a quick look how we're doing on individual lines. Here's all our trains. Those are the ones that matter. So, Haver Tukes Haver Steel, making a loss. Yeah, actually, it can't get there. I need to go and have a look at that. And we'll do that first. Okay. Both Woking Goods, Woking Oil making a loss at the moment, but I'm optimistic that they'll pick up, especially now that I've fixed the stations. That should work. We're making a loss here and there, but, you know, the trains that are making a profit are making a profit. And then, you know, when you look at road, you know, all of the numbers there are positive. And then we look at trams, and for the most part, the trams that are actually trams and aren't actually trains are also making a profit. I think the reason it's getting confused and calling trams trains and vice versa is when I've merged stations with stops. Yeah, so if we look at Woking's a good example, actually, because we've definitely done it there. Hold on a moment. Right, yeah, so Woking, for example, we've got Woking Grand Central, which is part rail passenger and part tram passenger. So here comes the tram now, and most of our tram services are running at a decent capacity. Certainly when you turn up here, you've got 15 people waiting. Splendid. Good, right, what am I going to do today? First, let's go and have a look at that freight service that wasn't working, because that bothers me. It should have been working, and if it's not, then that's perhaps an indication of the whole line not working. Let's go see, shall we? Alright, it's running Tukes Haver Steel. Where are we at the moment? This is... it's got nothing on board. Well, that shouldn't be the case. Where have you come from? Tukes Haver Steel. Let's highlight this line. Okay. Can you show me the route that you're taking? No? There must be a button that allows me to kind of highlight the route. Waiting for a free path. Which free path are you waiting for, my friend? You want to go up here, and this is clearly one of those tracks where I've had multiple abortive efforts to get it to do something. Tewkesbury North. Okay. And what's going on at this station? No, whoa. Let's not be adding extra stations to the route, shall we? Okay, untick that. Right, what have you got waiting? Apparently nothing. It's good. Steel mill, production 61, line usage no. Why? Okay, bring up the cargo menu. Right, so it is making goods, but it's shipping them anywhere but here. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess that, you know, that partly does what we're after, but that ain't exactly helpful. I'm just going to stick some signals on here so it doesn't get caught having to wait for another service to leave the station. I'm pretty sure, in fact I'm certain, that this is the only train I run up there. Interesting. Okay. And then after Tewkesbury North, it should go to Signal 17, which is there. So it should go down the right. And then go to No, it should go to Tewkesbury Transfer, which is up here. So it will pick up all of the goods that aren't waiting. This is the original goods line, isn't it? Of course it is. Never made me any money. Wretched, flaming thing. I mean, to be honest, with 40 million quid in the bank, I might be tempted to just nuke it now and etch-a-sketch the whole thing. But I've spent enough time on this unprofitable line to not burden you fine people with having to watch yet another episode of it not doing anything. Quite why it has decided that the best way to proceed is to stick everything down the road, I have no idea. Okay, so here's a future episode for you to look forward to. Everything in this radius that I am painting now, all the track, all of the goods, all the passenger lines, I'm deleting and relaying. That includes you, unsatisfactory single-track bridge. Perhaps especially you. But as has been pointed out, we should be running straight lines wherever possible. So, you know, we were taking iron ore from here at Tewkesbury Exchange to Tewkesbury North, and we were taking an incredibly circuitous route to get there. Ditto with the coal, which comes through this tunnel effort thing somewhere, comes out, and then over here there's what it's just a mess. So I'm going to leave that alone for now because that's very boring. We've mucked about with that plenty of times. You know, the passenger service is working. I'm okay with that. In fact, the passenger service is working really rather well. But yeah, and I really like the way that I've got the two stations right next to each other. That's kind of cool. Never mind, not today. What do I want to do today? What would be fun? More woking? Do you think? Maybe. I think more woking. I think getting woking up to the point that it's gigantic is probably advisable. In fact, we're at a stage now where I could start thinking. I mean, effectively, we've been in endgame here for a good while, and what I'm not doing, I'm just expanding into other towns without really, you know, any plan to speak of. We're just doing it for the sake of doing it. You know, whereas what we should be thinking about is actually what are the services that we want to be running. This is the kind of stuff that I should ponder offline and then actually, you know, get into action while you're here tuned in. So let's get into action. Let's go build something. All right, West Malling, you have been neglected for too long. I could now where's Chard Station? Right round the back side. So we could come in from over here and build a really amazing bridge. And by amazing, I mean expensive. Let's have a look and see what the game thinks of that. So if we go from here, yep, over there, 16 million quid. Holy mackerel! Now, you know, I mean, that's the sort of thing that people would pay good money to ride across that. The reflection's making it look like it's insanely tall, but it isn't. And, you know, that's fun enough, but, you know, that's a waste of money. I know, I've got all the money in the world, but I'm still not going to waste it. Right, Kirkham. Have we done anything with you, Kirkham? I think I might have mentioned that we should do something with Kirkham. Alright, okay, so where are our open connections? I need to draw another kind of map of what's going on at some point. Alright, we've got Woking, and I know there's spare track coming out of Woking. Ah, there we go. This is what I talked about doing, isn't it? Woking, Kirkham, and then we could take that up to Chard. Alright, let's do that. Alright, first things first. Well, what's the first things first? Actually, the first thing, I'm going to do it in a different order to usual. Let's go with getting the track here. Usually I'll place a station first and then work out how to connect them together. Today I'm going to do the track first and work out how to make that work. Excuse me. Right. Okay. There's a tunnel in our future, chaps, but it is generally uphill. All right. Let's do that. And then let's see how we get on. No. I don't need you to merge together. All I need you to do is head up there. Okay, and then let's put points in near the station. Always put points in when you think of it. Otherwise, you'll think of it later, and that won't work. Actually, it probably will work. Okay, so while I'm doing this, let's talk plans here. So I'm going to connect up every town we've got. I think, you know, making Woking into the hub of a spoked system could be quite entertaining. Certainly, by the time I decide that's it, I've had enough of this playthrough. Let's go do something else now. Which, don't get me wrong, there's no hurry for that to happen. But once I've done that, I will have relayed a whole lot of previous constructions. I've lost where I was. Where am I? Here we go. Okay, now you're not going to want to tunnel, are you? Because there's already... Oh, you're happy enough doing it. It's almost like the tube. Given the... yeah, if we have it coming out there, that's quite fun. And it also, that means no tunnelling. Except, let's go just ease it out this way a little bit. So I've got room for the second track. Oh, a little micro tunnel. Well, barely micro. And the same with you. Up we go. What was I saying? Yes, okay. So do kind of a hub and spoke approach using Woking as the hub. That will certainly work, in a geographical sense. Woking is the centerpiece of our landscape, and you know what this game would really benefit from? It would benefit from kind of a topographical view, so that you can just show where your lines are, where you've actually built, because it does get a little tricky to see. Oh, I found something fun we can do. Okay, cool. Right, so Kirkham. Kirkham is the way. Kirkham is the future. There we go. Oh, I didn't realise that streets had speed limits. It's amazing what you find out when you read the help text on stuff. Where do I want this station? I want the station around here somewhere, because then we can go out to both Chard and West Malling, which could be fun. We could run parallel services out to both those towns. Obviously, we've got the ever-present issue of getting across the road or bypassing it, so let's put that in first. Give me one of those. There we go. Right, that's the road dealt with. And frankly, I'm pretty easygoing with any road that inconveniences cars. Should we double station this? Do we think West Malling is going to be that busy? So look at. So I'm also checking the kind of the orientation, the way that the individual stations are pointing, to see where other link-ups could be. So we could go from Billericay, say, around here like that. Which could be fun. But it depends how much I want to relay. And this is what I'm talking about. Is do I want to just kind of go, and there we go, thank you very much, everything's done. Or do we want to basically rebuild everything? Because there's demand for passenger services just about everywhere now. Well, certainly all the stations that I've hooked up have got demand for passenger services. And as we already know, it does take a little while for those guys to... Let's max length that one. We don't need to max track it, but I'll go with 4 platforms. Yeah, so do we just continue with the ancient track laying that we've put together so far, or do we tear it all up, put it back together, and make it look better? Well, you've set yourself a challenge there, Bucky. What are you going to do with that? You hadn't anticipated that station being quite so awkward. Yeah, the slope's too high. I'm not surprised it's too high. Actually, we could... Alright, yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. Looking at the layout, so if I drop down to ground level, as you can see, doesn't matter which way I'm going, it's uphill. So I think this will be one of those rare occasions where I'm not going to gripe too heavily about building a bridge. And hopefully it will get across. There we go. Do you need to be that bendy? Let's have a look. Oh, it's not the end of the world being that bendy. I'd rather ease it up just a little. There we go, let's go as far as there. Right, you're going to double bridge, first time, okay? First time, no complaints, off you go. The zoom out method. Is that going to leave me trouble going the other way? No, it's not. That's good. Okay, so there's our target in Kirkham. Ooh, I've left that a little bit. I've left that a lot. Oh, hell. I rather liked that little tunnel exit we had going on there. Right, okay, delete it. Okay, right, I've reached a conclusion. By deleting... No, not that one. Do I want to delete that one? No. This is Woking, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So you want to delete this one. Yes. Don't accidentally delete that goods line that's caused you so much misery. There you are. Right, okay. Here is my conclusion, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies, I'm thinking in 18 different ways at the same time. Right, my conclusion is I'm going to pick one town at a time. I'm going to prettify that town. I'm going to make it state-of-the-art attractive. Right, what route have you decided to go there? That's a baffling route. Alright, let's shorten the track into... Yeah, this is perhaps trickier than I anticipated. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll once we've connected everything up, we'll have a think about exactly what our layout's going to be in terms of... look, connect to the flipping left-hand side. Wretch. You don't want to because there are points there. Okay, fine. Yeah, so once we've got every station, every town connected up, and we'll do tram services in every town. Right, let's drag you straight round and then see what we need to adjust. See if there's any interstitials to. Wow, I'm having difficulty staying on the. Finish your sentence, man! For the love of God. What's going to happen is I'm going to hook up every single town. We're going to put trams in every single town, and then we'll make sure that each town looks good. So that means repairing all of these horrific pieces of landscape artistry that I've thrown in there to no good result. There we go. Now, how much? That's gone straight into a tunnel. Okay, which means we can't have points at this end. Fine, we'll live with that, and we'll make sure that switch tracks are available at other stations. So that means that Kirkham is not going to be easy to turn into a multi-path. I'll make it work. You'll see what I mean, because you can't put points in tunnels, right? You haven't got a terrain alignment, collision alignment terrain at all. You want it. This is what you were born to do. Now, snap. Kapow. We're there. Job done. Tick the thing. Everybody's happy. What are you colliding? You're colliding with the other tunnel because you don't realise that I want to snap it together. All right. Well, let's zoom all the way out then, and then just kind of go, hey, and kaboom. No? Okay, we're going to have to do this in parts, and that's not going to prove to be easy, given that we go tunnelling pretty much immediately. Okay, so one station at a time. So here's what's coming up in future episodes. Future episodes will have... Number one, finish getting everything connected. Then, number 2, look at those connections and see if we can do it in a slightly better fashion. I'm not going to run a circuit around the outside. That's too obvious. Everybody tries to do that because it's a nice system and it works quite well. I haven't got a problem with systems that everybody does and work quite well, but let's try something a little bit different. Right, okay, we've deleted that one. Let's go with this again and see about connecting to the other side. Oh, hold on. Where's that going to go if not Woking? Okay, Kirkham could go to Barrow or Wadhurst. Let's connect to the other side. That's the right-hand track there. This is taking much longer. This was intended to be a, right, bang, tunnel, station, job done. Excellent. Move on. Next. Tunnel, bang, station. Trains up, rock and roll. Here we go. This is what you can do when you've got money. But no. There we go. Come on. First time, please. First time for me. Because I like you. Because I got cash. Because I want to make a big tunnel and I'm not complaining about it. No? Okay. Maybe if I don't actually connect it. Maybe if... Maybe. No. No maybe for you, sir. Right, there. You know, it's colliding with everything. Okay, right, alright. Well, let's take it back to this end before it tunnels. No, well, you haven't got much opportunity for that because it tunnels straight away. Wow, this really is proving to be complicated. Ah, okay, right. Track. So what we need you to do, we need you to clip quickly. Ideally, like immediately. I mean, is it just because I'm being precious about this bridge that I've already got set up, which actually looks halfway decent? Probably. Okay. I think we've been here a few times before, haven't we? We're used to this. Right, let's landscape it. Let's try this. This is a slightly different. Come on, down you go. Down. Right. So my thinking here is I just want a little bit of space for it to yeah, let's flatten out, and then like this. Yes, absolutely. So that I've got a little bit of space to get the track laid and pinned before going through the tunnel. When I lay track through that, it should tidy it up. He said, without any knowledge of whether it would or not. Right, let's go down 1, down 2, like that. Do the same here. There we are. See, look, you've now quite happily hooked together. And obviously, stations just like this one will be first in line for the beautification program. Let's upgrade these tracks while I'm in the area. There we go. Right, and then we need to do something similar at the other end, and then they should go, oh, I see, we're working as a unit. And I'll go, yes, that's the plan. You are working as a unit. Where is the other end? This really wasn't supposed to be difficult. This was supposed to be, you know, glorious instant victory type stuff. That's Wadhurst. You want Woking. There we go. Right. Coming out of here. Are you... Yes, you are. You're quite happily already clipped together. So there we go. Take you as far as there. Excellent. Right, and then it should be as simple. Here we go. Right, and get in. Right, now you... No, what? Don't fight me. Stop fighting me on this. Oh, and give me a good angle to look at it, for the love of God. Come on. Right, let's take it around the other side and see where we get to. The other downside, of course, to having all of these lines just randomly going everywhere is I'm blown if I don't find out where the heck I'm building. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Right, there, like that, straight on, smash. Everybody's happy. Margaritas by the pool. No? Let's try the zoom out approach. Yeah, do it from here. I'm just going to go and connect. And connect. There's no telling some people, is there? That's not going to comply. Nice of you to decide to try and build your own tunnel and everything, but that's not what I'm after here. I want you snapped to your neighbour. Please. Interesting. It's really interesting why it won't just do this. I thought I'd seen almost every conceivable variation of reasons it wouldn't do it. Alright, let's try it the other way. Let's try and do the other track first. And obviously the first track is always going to be easy, and in doing so I'm going to burn through more money. But I've got money, I'm making money, I'm okay with this providing we get the end result. There we go, once again, another successfully laid one piece of track. And now I want to, you know, spend all my money in making the other one do the same thing, please. Oh look, why are you immediately not snapping? Unsnapping, even. I like how it's already highlighted that bridge, that tunnel in red to say, no, mate, you can't have that. Look, if you would snap to the other track, then you would go, oh, you want to build a singular tunnel through here. And I'd say, yes, that's exactly what I want to do. And that should be what you want to do. Because obviously, if I single track this tunnel, firstly, I haven't really got enough space station-wise to make that work with points and so on. But more than that, it means that I'm going to have trains constantly waiting. Okay, it ceases wanting to snap the second I take it through the tunnel. All right. Maybe if we back this track up a bit. I'm not convinced this is going to work either. Obviously. I mean, I could try sending them two entirely different routes, which I may end up having to do. There we go, and snap! Stop terrain colliding. It's, you know, it's very tempting for me to blame the game for this, because I don't know how many of you have played Railroad Tycoon. I would imagine all of you. But Railroad Tycoon, you say how many tracks you want to lay down. Do you want a double track? Do you want a single track? Well, in this case, I want a double track. All right, give me options here. Right, we've already gone Woking to Slough via Wadhurst. Right, that's what we're going to do. Right, okay, fine. This episode has already gone on long enough. Damn it. Right, bulldozer. You bulldoze that and this. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I don't care. We are going to single track up here, but what we're going to do is we're going to include our friend over here, Barrow in Finesse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a loop out this way onto the high-speed track, and then it's going to come out the other side and into Kirkham. Right? And we're going to do that on one piece of track. And meanwhile, we're going to do Woking into Kirkham as well. And that's going to come through on this side. And I'm going to do that really quickly. You hear me? You are going to comply first time. Just like that. Right. Good. Now, the challenge is going to be with that second piece of track. Just Come on, you connect there. No? Okay, right. Bulldozer. Eat this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Connect. Which part don't you understand? More bulldozer. Fine. You. Here. There. Now. Thank you. Good. Right, this one. We want to go out this way without causing a terrain clippage issue. Hate. Right, which means... Actually, I need to be careful here. So you're going out to Barrow. Where in the heck was I taking those other two tracks? Okay, what we'll do is we'll turn those two tracks into... these three tracks into two tracks. Alright, that's not going to be straightforward. Right, let's do that. And then let's do this. I want you to clip to that one, please. In a way that the curvature's not too high. Let's go as far as there. It's not clipped yet, is it? That's a gully between the two. Yeah, it is. Okay, it will clip. And then you, my friend, you are also going to go around there. There you go. You've clipped straight away because, you know what's good for you. There we go, and then we can take that onto there as a set of points. Actually, let's take these further forward. Not much. Slope is too high. It can't possibly be too high, my friend, because... look at this. Slope is too high, then we're going downhill. Terrific. Genius. Slope isn't too high. You're telling me trains can't work at certain altitudes? Hogwash. See, look, he can do it. What's the matter with you, you lightweight? I see. Now that somebody else, now that they've done the hard work for you, you go, oh, all right, I suppose I can do it. There we go, and then we'll merge that one on there, like that. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. It means that we take down both sides of the platform, and there's choices. I imagine there's quite a lot of redundant action going in there. But look at this. Imagine this with lots of trains all coming and going and toing and froing. That'll be quite tremendous. Right, that'll probably cover it for this episode. Sorry about the total lack of any kind of concrete progress. Kirkham has proved to be a right pain in the backside. But I'm pretty pleased about this ending piece of track that we've built here, because the opportunities for exciting train action here are really quite high. Tune in next time, and we'll make some progress from this point. I'll get some stuff running. Just as a kind of mental note from my point, we will connect Kirkham to West Malling here, and up to Chard and out to Barrow. So this whole section will kind of come into life, and then I really need to look at getting trains running. Exciting. Anyway, tune in then. I've been Colonel Failure. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you next time. Cheerio.